Y'all ready to talk about Moon Knight 5, fifth episode?
Not without crying.
I
Yeah,
don't
that
want
was
this is going to be a little spoilers. We're not going to go into gigantic detail. We could be here for another hour. But first off, what did you think of your first impressions of it?
I absolutely, I love the series. I especially love that so far. I correct me if I'm wrong. You guys probably know better than I. I don't think they've really referenced anything else in the Marvel universe as of yet. I know there were even questions about whether or not Moon Knight was connected, but I think they did confirm that it was.
yeah.
But I enjoy it as its own standalone thing. I don't believe Oscar Isaac is uh, contracted for anything beyond the series, but then
That's
again,
what they said.
right. But that's what they said. So I tend to when they say that I'm like maybe
Yeah.
that because he is and I start to question everything, but I'm sure you guys do too. But I really enjoyed it. It was emotional. Uh, I love that Moon Knight as a costume character was in the episode for roughly 5 or 6 seconds. Other than that, it was uh,
Yeah.
just our two personalities carrying us through the show. I mean, trying to describe that show to someone, I mean, it is impossible, but so enjoyable. Um, and what a tearjerker it was. Really, really sad, really emotional episode.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac gave a Emmy
Oh yeah,
award-winning performance, in my opinion, through the whole series. But with that episode, really brought it home. I thought, I was like, wow, and I was as a fan. Really pleased to see that they showed his Jewish roots
oh yeah.
Yeah.
because Mark his father's a rabbi. He's Jewish. It's a pretty big thing in the comics actually, and it's like, oh, okay, we never had that mentioned, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I was really glad to see that. So
They were not
I
so. Well, I think in one of the episodes you might have noticed where someone pointed out that he had a Star David necklace on, which was
yeah,
freeze frame kind of thing. Like you have,
yeah,
but you're absolutely right. They just went full force in it with this episode,
yeah,
completely the Jewish heritage, which was great.
yeah. Now I will say this, and I'm with you, Tom, on the. I thought this episode was phenomenal. I didn't need Moon Knight in costume in this episode because it was so good. However, I'm also a little disappointed that would be great if this was episode 5 out of 10. This is episode 5 out of 6, and
Oh yeah.
it's like, yeah, I'm starting to feel like I wish we had a little more Moon Knight. I am a fan of the Moon Knight character as much as I love what they presented to us in the performances. It's like, woof, man. Maybe we could have used like maybe 2 more episodes to ramp up the action. When we're only going to get one. Now, hey, I'm judging that without seeing the last episode. I may be like, hey, that's more than worth it. But you know, that would probably be my only little quibble, despite how phenomenal this episode was.
Uh,
Yeah, I think should have been almost like a second episode situation, not the second to last. I'm not saying I didn't like it because I did enjoy it. What I told Ace about this is, and I've enjoyed the whole series, but Moon Knight is one of the most physical superheroes that is in the MCU, and we've only had like one really big action sequence so far. Even Wanda started having more, towards the end and what's going on right now with Moon Knight. And I hope the last episode's unbelievable that we'll see it all.
there's a lot to resolve in one episode.
A
You have,
Yeah,
lot.
you have the Ethan Hawke's character, whose name has escaped me at the top of my head. You have now Stephen Grant having to be rescued. You have his relationship with Layla, right? Layla. Um,
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
and um, and then of course getting Khonshu out. There's a lot to resolve in one episode.
there
Hmm.
is a lot to resolve. And the rumor is it's only 42 minutes long, one of the shortest episodes. I can't confirm that. I just saw that online today.
You know what?
But if that's true, that's
That's
Like,
not.
guys, yeah, I don't know if we're gonna wrap this up in a satisfactory way. I hope I'm wrong though, because I really like the show, love it. Uh, I would have liked to seen just a little more Moon Knight action. Balanced it out. Uh, it's like you go back and watch the Daredevil episodes. You at least got one pretty great Daredevil action sequence in each episode. There may have been one or two episodes where it was pretty light, but out of 13, you probably had 10. I just feel like that kind of a pacing is something that seems a little off with the Marvel Disney Plus shows.
2 questions, and I don't know if you all know, how well has Moon Knight done, like, rating-wise? And
I don't know, but I'm gonna guess not well. Not well in comparison to the other Marvel Studio shows. I'm sure better than your average like Discovery Channel.
Yeah. I did see something today. I think it was Samba or whatever that is. There was a graphic that showed it did debut the same numbers as Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Which is
So the worst performing one so far for Marvel, and they didn't have What If in here. I don't know why, but they didn't. The worst one has been Hawkeye in regards to performance. It still did really well, but for Marvel.
right.
And then it was WandaVision.
Isn't that great how spoiled we are that we're talking about like one of these shows doing poorly, but in reality, their poorly is better than any other show could wish for.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah. It's still blowing out all the
Right.
other shows, even Hawkeye. It's just as far as Marvel went for what they've had, it's been the lowest.
well,
And
this
so
is
Moon
why
Knight's kind of right there with Falcon and Winter Soldier, but shockingly, it's Loki who has had the biggest rating success.
well, this is why I asked that question, because I think out of all of these shows so far, I think they've done a perfect job for Moon Knight to show his origin in this way and segue it to actually big screen movie. Like the next thing is going to be a movie of Moon Knight.
Oh, that would be great. I mean, I guess hopefully they'll have something at the closure of episode 6. Maybe too soon, but who knows? They got him. They could film it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely know their plan is to do something with the Midnight Suns. That's been every scooper around has said that's definitely Marvel's plan. They want Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, Blade, I guess Black Knight, and then even throw in Daredevil and the Punisher, and although that's never comic wise, but that's their plan. I mean, they're gonna do Midnight Suns, or that's on the table. We'll just have to see who's in it. I'm pretty confident Moon Knight will be in that. I think you're right. He's gonna go to the movies, and whether it's a solo movie or whether he's in a group, he's gonna appear on the big screen.
Oh, that'd be genius. That's a great idea. I hope you're right.
If you have enjoyed what you have watched, please hit the subscribe button and make sure you check out our other videos. Thank you.